Roderick, I really need to talk to you. You're supposed to be my husband, and you're taking a while to reply to me. Where are you right now?
What do you mean, where am I? You know, I'm here, there, and anywhere. I'm just hanging around, you get what I'm saying, right?
Why are you being so vague with me right now? This isn't making me feel good. I would like to know where my own husband is, please. Considering you've already spent half the week wandering aimlessly and keeps avoiding me, you're just walking around and not coming home. What's going on?
You know what, dear? I'm going to enlighten you with something. You've always told me that you don't want to be told what to do when you're out and about. You've said that pretty plainly on multiple occasions. So why don't you quit bothering me about my location and what I'm doing? It makes me feel so sick to the stomach. I'm not coming home this evening, okay?
Why are you acting like such a child? Are you for real? You're not coming home again tonight? What is the meaning of all of this?
Would you quit complaining about my actions? I don't do this to you at all. You've got to let a man breathe, for goodness sake. Stop bringing all this negativity into the conversation. I'm so done with it.
I think I have every right to complain when you're the one who isn't coming home night after night. You know, it makes me suspicious. Do you have a new lover or something?
Really? Are you seriously asking me that question right now? And so what if I did? I can do what I want when I want. If anything, you should think again about how to say things to me. How about you do some self-reflection, especially when it comes to whose income you're using to feed yourself?
Excuse me? I'm the one who needs self-reflection? Are you insane? You don't think you're even remotely in the wrong here? How can you be like this to me?
I'm the breadwinner here, Melinda. I'm the one doing all the hard work, earning money, and looking after your parents since they live here with us. You got no right to say anything bad towards what I do outside this family. I already do so much. Don't forget that your parents could be living on the streets right now if it weren't for me.
Why are you acting like this? I'm allowed to ask questions, and I want straight answers, which you aren't giving. Are you seriously saying all of this right now against my parents?
Yes, I am, and I'm done here with this conversation. I need some peace and quiet. I'm done with your crap. See ya, and wouldn't wanna be ya.
Well, I'm really not surprised by how you've betrayed me right now. Of course you're having an affair. I can't go on like this anymore. I want a divorce, please. I don't want to be with someone who just screws me over and treats me like crap.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Why would you want to divorce me now when you were suspicious of me in the first place?
Wow, Roderick. It's not like you're even trying to hide things from me anymore, huh? It's like you want me to find out and just make me feel miserable. In the last 6 months alone, you've been with 5 other people while still being married to me. It was too easy to find out about them.
What are you saying? You've already seen me with 5 other people? What are you, stalking me or something? Have you been watching me on my every move? Do you realize how creepy that is?
I don't need to stalk you to know what's going on. You've been doing this in plain sight. There were some days that you hooked up with 3 different women on the same day. I don't need to follow you everywhere when you're not even hiding your identity.
Just face the facts, Melinda. You were following me everywhere. How else could you have known that I was with so many people and when I was with them?
It wasn't me who was following you, Roderick. I used a private investigator to do that.
You used a private investigator to track my whereabouts? Is this some kind of joke? Where did you get the money to spend that on? You didn't spend my own well-earned money, did you? I feel like that is something that you would do to me, typical of you as a woman.
No, I didn't spend a single cent of your income on this. I used my own savings. The amount of money that you earn is not enough to cover it anyways.
Hold on a sec, what? What do you mean I earn quite a lot of money? I earn quite a bit, thank you very much. Do you think I don't earn that much?
Do you really think so, Roderick? I'm not joking here. I'm being pretty serious. It's a paltry sum of money that you earn.
Wow, you're really saying something like that to me right now. How rude can you get? You don't understand how kind I was to not even bring up divorce with you, even though I've got another woman. Because I know I would leave you penniless and on the streets with your parents.
Really, Roderick? you think you're doing me a favor by being kind to me and not filing for a divorce? What a joke. There is no way a person can be kind if they're always cheating on their wife with another woman.
How is that not being kind? I'm not bothering you and you can do whatever you want. Don't you recognize that?
Look, Roderick, are you going to divorce me or not? That's all I came to ask for. I've already prepared the divorce papers, so all you need to do is sign on the dotted line, and then we don't have to be in each other's pockets ever again. I'd like you to come back sometime next week and sign the papers. Could you at least do that? It's not hard.
Is that all you really want? A divorce? Fine, I guess I'll have to give it to you. It'll be nice to not have to bother about you anymore. However, if you do want a divorce from me, take your parents and all 3 of the kids and leave my premises. There'll be no property distribution, no alimony, and no child support from me. Got it?
Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Roderick, I just want this divorce finalized and you out of my life.
Huh? What? Are you serious? You're just gonna accept my conditions? Wow, I feel like I've just created a masterpiece. Okay, let's get this done. I'll come home during the weekend and sign the divorce papers. It'll be so incredibly easy.
Alright, I'll see you in the weekend then. We have an agreement. Don't back out on it.
Why would I? I want this too, you know? Things are gonna get very interesting now. Alright, so then when do you guys plan on leaving my house?
Huh? Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Melinda? So don't ha me in that stupid way that you do.
No, I didn't think that question would come from you, Roderick.
Hey, you're kinda funny, but this isn't the time to mess with me, Melinda. Did you actually think that you were gonna make me sign the divorce papers so haphazardly? It's quite hilarious when you say that you want a divorce, but you're not even ready to move and not even ready to leave my property. I'm laughing so much that I could break a rib right now.
Have you actually gone crazy, Roderick? Do I actually have to deal with more crap from you?
What crap, Melinda? What are you on about? Don't you know I have every right to speak to you like this? Considering you're the one wanting a divorce from me. You think you're very funny. I don't think I'm crazy, okay?
Would you quit being like this towards me? It's stressing me out. Are you actually okay? For some reason, I'm worried about this when I shouldn't.
Okay, fine. Here's what I'm going to do. Since this situation can't be helped, I have no choice but to give you 2 months. I'm making a conscious decision to not go anywhere near this house for 2 months. In the meantime, you'll need to find a new place, and all you have to do is leave to that new place and never return here.
Okay, well, what should I do with all the things you've left behind? If I have to leave, I might have no choice but to dispose of what's here.
Wait, what? You're gonna throw out all the things I have here? Well, look at you. Is this your last chance at showing your bravado? If you want to dispose of everything, then so be it. But I'm not going anywhere near you when I shouldn't have to.
So, you're saying that it's okay for me to throw your things in the garbage? You're going to let me do that?
If you can't do it, then do it! I only wish that I could watch you do that. I can just imagine how you would look when you did that.
Well, alright then, if you say so. Roderick, if you've got everything that you need, then I'll get rid of the things here. Please come and collect it next week if you change your mind.
Yeah, Melinda, whatever you say. Anyway, I'm sure that you're really gonna throw out all my things. I'm sure you would just love to do that.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go over to the courthouse now. I'll hand over all the papers to the judge, and then we'll be officially divorced.
Yeah, Melinda, you just go and do that. Run along. Well, I guess it's almost time for you to leave. Get out of my sights. I can't wait to be a free man.
Melinda, are you there? I've got something to share with you. I've got some good news for you, my dear daughter.
Hi, Mom. It's been one heck of a day for me. What's going on? What's the good news?
I got a call from a friend of mine who's a real estate agent. I think I've told you about this friend before, maybe? Anyway, my friend said that they have found a property that matched our desired criteria. Isn't that fantastic news?
Oh my god, really? That was so fast. How did they manage that?
They worked their magic, I suppose. Apparently, we can move into the property immediately.
Okay, if I take a look inside the property and everything is up to scratch, can I do away with the weekly apartment contract that I was thinking of as like a temporary housing for us?
Yeah, I think that should be fine. I see no problem with that at all.
Okay, cool. Well then, it looks like we'll be seeing a new property and moving into it very soon. This is great!
Great! I'll contact my real estate friend right away so we can see the property and deal with all that business so we can move in.
Thank you, Mom. That would be greatly appreciated.
By the way, are you also preparing for what's about to follow? It's going to be tough, but I know how strong you are.
Of course, yes! The result of the private investigations are extremely detailed, so I think I know what I need to do now. I've already requested for the matter to be dealt with. I'm looking forward to the next 2 months. I'm going to take back what is mine, and he'll never see it coming.
Wow, Melinda. I hope it all goes in your favor, my dear. Good luck.
Hey, Melinda, are you there now? It's been 2 months now. Have you moved out yet, or what? I want my property back.
Oh, it's you. We've already moved out like 2 months ago.
Really? You've already left? Then why does the place look like it does?
Maybe it's because we actually moved out a while ago and it's in that state because no one has been there for 2 months. Do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, that's very true. I didn't put a lot of thought into that. I just didn't want you there anymore. When all my women heard about my divorce, they had a hard time of letting me go. It was just so hard to choose who I wanted to be with after our divorce. Tomorrow, the breadwinner will return with the woman who has finally been chosen to be my new bride. I already have a new candidate, and she'll be a great wife.
Okay. I don't really need to hear all of that. But you do you, Roderick, since you're a free man, of course.
But it's so great that I gotta spend all my hard-earned cash on feeding you or the family or anyone else for that matter. I just need to take care of myself and my next lady. Well, I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that we got the divorce finalized.
Ah, okay. Is that right, Roderick? Well, good to see that you're so happy about it. You really can just do whatever you like now.
This is the life. It's too late to go back on this now. I hope you're not gonna regret this. You're a bit slow acting if you want me back now.
No, I think I'm good. It was a good decision. I got what I came here for, which of course was divorce.
Wow, you're really showing all your strength now, huh? That's so funny. Well, thank you very much for your hard work, you know. Enjoy taking care of your parents and the 3 kids without any money coming into your account. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, good luck, and you're gonna need it while you living on the streets. Ha 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 ha. Melinda, pick up your phone! This isn't funny anymore, Melinda. Hey, answer your dang phone! I gotta talk to you right now!
What on earth could this possibly be about right now? You better explain to me right this instant why I have some 200 missed calls and texts from you.
Can't you tell? I'm trying to blow up your phone right now! I'm trying to get your attention here!
I see. Well, in that case, I guess that I'm just so grateful I made sure to silence my phone today then.
And what is that supposed to mean, huh? Why would you do that? I'm trying to reach you and tell you that you couldn't even hear all the phone calls and texts coming in. Ah!
No, I really couldn't, and now I almost regret even bothering to check my phone. I mean, what on earth could you possibly need to talk to me so badly about? Or is it just now you're finally starting to figure things out?
Don't you play coy with me. I want an answer and I want them right now. What happened to my house and why is it not there anymore? It's just a lot.
Sorry, did you just call it your house? I'm afraid that I don't know what you're talking about in that case. After all, the deed for the house that you and I lived in was under my dad's name and we were just renting it from him. You did already know all of that, though, didn't you?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? That was my house!
It isn't, and there isn't even a house to be had anymore. The land was sold to a developer, and it's going to be used to build some kind of apartment buildings or something like that.
But I don't get it. We were renting it under my name. My name was on the lease. How could this be happening?
I'm going to stop you right there. Your name might have been on the lease, but let's make one thing clear here. You old make $2,000 a month, and the rent for that place was $2,500. So I really don't see why you thought it was ever yours.
Wait, what? What do you mean? The rent was really that high? But I had no idea about that at all.
Really? You really didn't even know how much the place you were living costs?
But, I mean, I was the one who was working, and everyone else was just living off of me, right? It wasn't fair. I hated living like that.
I see. Well, I really hate to be the one to break it to you, but you are very mistaken about that.
Mistaken? What do you mean? Wait, hold on. What did I get wrong? It's the truth. I know what my life is, thank you very much.
You are right about me not working. That is true, but it was only because I was on maternity leave. I was always going to go back to work, but I just happened to be lucky enough to work for a company that really emphasizes a good work-life balance. So even though I wasn't physically going into the office, they were letting me do some work from home from time to time.
Wait, really? You mean that you were actually working this whole time? I didn't know. That isn't fair. I really had no idea.
Well, it's the truth. And you should also know that I happen to make about double what you do, even while working from home.
You gotta be kidding me. Do you really make that much more than me?
That's right. And you have one more thing that you've been getting wrong about this whole thing. My dad owns the company that I work for.
Wait a second. Your dad owns the company that you work for? You mean that he's not just some unemployed geezer?
He was never an unemployed geezer, as you call him. You just decided that in your head without looking into the truth at all. But the fact is that when we got married, he had already made the arrangements for employees to be able to work from home, and to help encourage people to take advantage of it if they wanted to. He started working from home more and more as well. So basically, both of us were just doing our same jobs, but from home.
I don't know what to say to that. I'm shocked. I really had no idea about any of that.
That isn't true either. I know for a fact that I told you about this when we got married. It isn't our fault you weren't listening.
But I don't get it. If your dad and you both had jobs, then why did he come and live with us? I mean, I thought that we were both gonna live on your own, and that if we ever lived with our parents, it'd be when they were much older. This whole time I just thought that you were letting our dad live with us because he didn't have any more. And that's why your mom and dad were living with us, isn't it?
Oh, right. Well, that actually reminds me of something I almost forgot to tell you.
What is it? What is it you want to tell me?
You do know how I had triplets, don't you?
What are you talking about? That isn't what we're here to discuss right now. We were talking about your parents and not your children.
But the fact that I was having my third child has everything to do with what's going on. Oh, just think about it. All of a sudden, I'm supposed to be taking care of 3 kids at once. I just wouldn't be able to handle that. Even I wasn't working at all, it would still be way too difficult for me. That's why I asked my parents if they would want to move in with us. I knew that I would need their help as taking care of all these children.
So then, why was it that you were in the hospital right before they moved in?
If you really must know now, it was because I was feeling so exhausted and strung out and that I actually fainted from being so tired.
Really? But I didn't know that was why you wanted it.
And you never even bothered asking me either, remember? That's when I knew that I wouldn't be able to count on you and went to my parents. But you just went on making all the assumptions about the situation that you wanted. And then you went further and kept cheating on me.
But you have to see things from my way too, right? I mean, I thought that I was the only one working. I thought that I was just taking care of a whole family all on one salary. I was just so upset.
If you think that excuse is going to get you out of trouble, then you're dead wrong. Because every gripe, insults, and all your sleeping around were all based on a false promise to begin with.
But then, what's gonna happen now? We don't even have a house together.
We? There's no more we anymore. You're right, there's no more house. You're right, there's no more house, and that's because there isn't a place for you in the family anymore.
So then, that's it? We're just through?
Almost. There is still a divorce to talk about. And you are going to pay for all that reckless behavior as cost, including for your affairs too.
Wait, you're just gonna leave me homeless, divorce me, and then force me to pay you? You can't do that, please!
I'm sorry, but my mind is made up. The next you hear from me will be through my lawyer. In the end, Roderick was forced into a corner and knew that he had no choice but to sign the divorce papers. While we met at my lawyer's office, my mom and dad were at home taking care of the triplets. Roderick was forced deep into debt to pay all the legal fees, and I heard that he even ended up borrowing from some shady sources. I have no idea what he's up to now, but ever since we got divorced, it's like he's completely fallen off of the map. As for me, I've been enjoying the peace and quiet when I'm able to. It'll still be a while before I'm back to my office since I have my hands full with my children, but I'm glad to be with such understanding and loving family.